Hi, I'm Denise Teichert.
And I'm David Newton.
Join us as we take a discovery tour of Allstate's brand new Scottsdale showroom, cook up some savory Asian scallops in this state-of-the-art green kitchen, and bring things full circle with a wine pairing to go not only with our dish, but Scottsdale's hottest new appliance showroom.
Allstate Appliance is a local family-owned and operated business which began in 1970. Focusing on large household appliances, their mission is to use their knowledge and expertise to provide a great experience for the customers, from the do-it-yourself homeowner to the largest builder. Like Allstate Appliance, I like to bring my knowledge and wine expertise to provide the best experience for my customers. On light of this being their Scottsdale showroom grand opening, I brought a wine to perfectly complement the organic materials, fresh, elegant colors, and green theme throughout. All right, Denise, are you ready for a tour of the showroom?
I am. Let's go meet Crystal and see where this story began. I am so excited to be here with Crystal, who's taking us on a back scene journey through the grand opening of Allstate Appliances in Scottsdale's newest showroom. And I understand that we have 3 showrooms with Allstate Appliances, and tomorrow night they're having their grand opening, and we are the first to see what's taking place here. Crystal, give us a little bit of background, if you can, on Allstate Appliances.
Okay, well, it started in 1970 by Ernie Goodwin. He actually got his background from White Westinghouse, where he was an actual factory rep, so that's how he got his appliance knowledge, and then he decided to open his own appliance store, which was Allstate. And a funny little fact about that is he had a partner with it, but he actually traded his 1969 El Camino car for his partner to buy out his partner.
Which seems like an inexpensive trade unless you're a car collector.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
which he still has, by the way.
So you started in 1970, and now here you are in Arizona with 3 beautiful showrooms. Scottsdale being your brand new showroom that has an amazing amount of space and vignettes that customers, clients, designers can actually walk through and experience. You have live kitchens, you show a variety of styles, and I want to talk a little bit about the styles that you offer, or the vignettes per se, so that when a client walks in, a homeowner or a designer can walk in and even convey to their customers what a Tuscan kitchen looks like, what a contemporary kitchen looks like, what a modern kitchen looks like. You have it all.
Absolutely. When we have our customers come into our showroom, they want to have a homey feeling, you know, and even some people don't know what they want. So when they walk in, we want them to be like, boom, this kitchen sticks out to them, whether their wants or needs, and we're here to help them to do that.
Right, because a lot of times the visualization, a client knows that they might be or feel like they're a Tuscan style, or feel like, what is transitional, for instance? A lot of people don't know. And you can try to piece together, as a designer I know, you can try to piece together appliances and then the cabinetry and then the countertops, and you bring the samples and you bring the pictures, but you offer them a place to actually live it visually and experience it. And I know that Allstate Appliances specializes in appliances, and you work with large homes, large appliance packages, but that's your specialty, and the rest of it I know you leave to the experts.
Absolutely. We only claim to be experts in appliances, and we leave the other expertise to the people that are in their field of business, you know, like you said, cabinetry, flooring, countertops, whatever it may be.
Lighting,
yeah, from
right.
start to finish, we're with them the whole way.
Right, and you can tell that you've surrounded yourself with great partners, because you have a plethora of vendors, designers that you're working with, craftsmen, and they all show their expertise right here under one roof.
Absolutely. So everybody has a more, you know, unique way of doing their own kitchen and design that might appeal to our customer, and we have a list of vendors that we can offer you. So, hey, this one might not work out for you, you know, you're going along with your project, so you want to switch to another person. We have multiple people to refer you to.
Absolutely, that's amazing too. And again, it's a visual experience.
Yes.
And so you offer working kitchens that people can actually play on, experience, feel,
Yes.
touch, be one with. but they also can put themselves in a true life kitchen setting.
With all the different kitchen displays that we have to offer, we have one unique one in particular, and this is one designed by Mary Fisher Knott. And her company is Mary Fisher Design, and she designed it to be ergonomic to your body. Basically, depending on if you're tall or short, you can design it to where it fits your body needs and what you need out of a kitchen. And what she did is the unique thing is this lift that's in the kitchen. And basically it's for any of your appliances that you have on your counter, whether it be a blender or a dish or things, you can put it in this lift, and what it does is it goes in these shelves, and then as a push of a button it comes down and it goes inside, so you can't see anything, and so it just looks like you have a straight countertop and you don't have appliances cluttering it up, and just with a push of a button you can raise it back up and have easy access to it. Another feature of this kitchen is the sink. So you have a sink where you wash your dishes, and to the right of you, you're gonna have your dishwasher. Instead of being, on the ground, you have it actually raised where it's up to your body level, and you're able to open it up, put your dishes in there and from the sink, so that's easy access. After you wash your dishes, then she has her cabinetry design where you can just have it as with your dishwasher level, and you're able to put your dishes in there, which is awesome. So basically it's a 3-step process. Boom, wash your dishes, put them in the dishwasher, take them out, and then put them away, and voila, you're ready to enjoy your evening. And you're not gonna find this unique display in any other showroom except Allstate, so please come join us so we can actually show you how this really works in person.
Right, and then when they're looking for the cabinets, the counters, the flooring, the lighting, you send them to the experts.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Crystal. I understand you have another tour for us right after the break.
Yes, I will be able to show your viewers when we come back our Thermador Green Kitchen, and I'm excited to show you what it's capable of.
From the do-it-yourself homeowner to the largest builder, at Allstate Appliances, our mission is to serve all your home appliance needs. For store locations, including our newest Scottsdale showroom, visit allstateappliances.com.
Green Living Magazine brings you the latest in organic cooking, interiors, fashion and beauty, gardening, health and wellness, chef and celebrity interviews, and easy solutions to green up your life. Subscribe and learn more at greenlivingaz.com.
Not only is going green a hot trend in fine wine and design,
It's the key to conscious living, right, Crystal?
I couldn't agree with you guys more, and what a better way to show you than our Thermador Green Kitchen. Once upon a time, gas used to be the choice if you were choosing green. Let me show you the exciting new thing that Thermador has done with gas. A great option that Thermador has done with gas is what I have featured here, a 48-inch Pro Harmony range. What makes this unique is the star pedestal burner. And what makes it, the technology is that it heats from inside throughout than your traditional pot burner. So you have an evenly distributed heat for your cooking. Next, that's great with this option that I love most is the griddle right here. And what's great about this, it has a titanium coating. So what you see right now is how it's going to look after many uses on it, which is awesome. Another thing about this is the easy clean. You can lift these up any way that you want to right here, take these off, and you can put them in your Thermador dishwasher and they're safe. Another thing is that you can clean around the star burners and that easy access so it's hassle-free. And to accompany this fabulous range is the 2 convection ovens below. You have a large capacity enough of where you can fit a huge sized turkey, so if you're doing Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, you're able to put in a large amount of food, and at the same time you can actually cook any pastries or pies. That way it cuts down on cooking time and you have more time to spend with your family and friends. So the party's over and the last thing you want to do is your dishes. But Thermador can help you out with their great line, which is the Sapphire dishwasher. What I love about this dishwasher is the push controls right here. Another great feature is the pull-out rack. For in your pots and pans, it's adjustable and you're easy to fit things in compared to other dishwashers out there. Another way to go green is true convection. And what makes true convection special is the heating element behind in the fan. Basically, it allows your food to cook evenly and distribute throughout. Another great option is that you can cook a pot roast and cookies or fish or whatever you think, and you won't have the transfer of flavors in between. And finally, it cuts your cooking time in half, which not only saves you energy, but time. And on that note, who doesn't want to boil water in 90 seconds? This baby can do that for you. This is the 5-burner induction stovetop by Thermador. And what makes this such a special piece is that it has a magnetic field that basically only heats the pot and pan that it's on. It takes about a quarter size for it to heat up, so you don't have to worry about if you have a pot here and you're cooking and you can put your hand on here and it will be cool to the touch. And that makes a cool stovetop, and what else? A cooler kitchen for you, which cuts down on your air conditioning bill and energy. A cooler kitchen means lower utility bills. Nobody likes those bulky hoods above your island kitchen, so what Thermador has done for you is created a downdraft. This downdraft raises about 13 inches high, which is good for any high, large cooking pot pans that you have on your induction cooktop. What I recommend is usually starting this about 2 minutes prior to cooking, so that way you get that downdraft circulation going for any smoke or vapors from cooking. Another great feature is just this easy push of the button. It goes up and down. Everything that you see here again is Thermador wants its easy cleaning. So this is dishwasher safe. You can put the filters pop out, put them right in your dishwasher, and voila, they're clean. Not only is this stainless steel mirrored finish beautiful, but just with a single wipe, you're ready for your next party.
Don't go away. Cook up some savory Asian scallops in this state-of-the-art green kitchen and bring things full circle with a wine pairing to go not only with our dish, but Scottsdale's hottest new appliance showroom right after this.
Turn your house into your dream home with Modern Group, offering specialty construction services, superior quality craftsmanship, and progressive design solutions for your project. From standard remodeling to highly specialized home overhauls and additions, Modern Group is a full-service general contracting business dedicated to organization, professionalism, and unparalleled project supervision. Start your project today. Visit us at moderngroupaz.com or call 480-596-1100.
Green Living Magazine brings you the latest in organic cooking, interiors, fashion and beauty, gardening, health and wellness, chef and celebrity interviews, and easy solutions to green up your life. Subscribe and learn more at greenlivingaz.com.
From the do-it-yourself homeowner to the largest builder, at Allstate Appliances, our mission is to serve all your home appliance needs. For store locations, including our newest Scottsdale showroom, visit allstateappliances.com.
Good looks is only one objective when making transformations and upgrades to any space. But when designed right, your kitchen should cook well too. Today we're with celebrity chef Laura of Celebrated Cuisine. Laura, what's on the menu today?
Today's menu includes pan-seared scallops, sweet and spicy, with an Asian-influenced apricot glaze over a coconut jasmine rice cake.
Holy cow.
It's delicious.
I know, I can smell it. It smells great. And before we get into how you prep this meal, what went into this meal, share with us a little bit about what's going on with Celebrated Cuisine.
Well, Celebrated Cuisine has been very busy these days doing a lot of private fine dining events, which has been exceptionally fun for me because my favorite thing to do are the multi-course dinner parties that we do. We do a lot of wine pairings with them, so to learn more about what you can do with food and wine is always very exciting for our clients.
Right.
In addition to that, we've been doing your standard graduation parties, a few bachelorette parties here and there. Those are always interesting.
Those are good.
Yes.
We're right in the midst of those.
Exactly, and a lot of culinary instruction.
Right.
So that has been really fun, plus the cruise ship thing that I told you about.
I was just going to say, I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah.
I thought if she didn't mention the fact that she's a chef on a cruise ship right now, then I was going to have to give it at you.
It's kind of funny. I'm considered the entertainment. So when you're at sea and there's not much for you to do, you come and watch a culinary show with Chef Laura.
Oh, that's very cool. I think that is awesome. I'm hoping to catch one of those cruises with you. I keep hinting to be invited or to go talk design tips.
I will add you to the list. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know, they would probably be interested in something like that.
It's a good idea. Well, before we go into how I'm going to get on that cruise ship, tell us how you prepare this dish today.
So this dish is actually 3 different parts. So the first thing I did was I started with the coconut jasmine rice. I heat up a little bit of oil in a saucepan. Once the oil was hot, I added the rice to the pan first, and I let the oil basically coat the grains of the rice. And actually, since I'm using jasmine rice, you could smell the fragrance. It was absolutely fantastic. Once you smell that, you add, in this case, coconut milk and a little bit of water, and you just bring it to a simmer, cook it covered for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
I folded in some sweetened coconut, a little bit of kosher salt for seasoning, and that's it. put it into a long pan, and let it set up so that I could actually cut it into a shape.
Right.
So that was part one.
We used square.
I used a square cutter for this
but
today.
you could use any shape because you basically just use a cookie cutter.
I used a cookie cutter.
dish.
Yep, I used a square one. You could use round. You can make a heart shape, a daisy, whatever makes you happy.
Okay.
The second part of the dish that I made is the sauce. So the sauce, again, heat up a small saucepan, add a little bit of oil to that, and then to that I cooked the ginger and my garlic first. When that was aromatic, I was able to add my red jalapeno, also known as a Fresno, and then I deglazed the pan with some mirin, which is a Japanese rice wine.
Right.
Once that had basically evaporated, I added some apricot preserves, and I really look hard to find organic apricot preserves because they don't have the addition of corn syrup in them.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's really, really good for you then too. Much better for you. And then I just finished the dish with a little bit of one of my favorite ingredients, as you know, which is sriracha. And that gives it some kick in addition to the red jalapeno.
Right. So the scallops then.
Very straightforward
yes.
on the scallop.
And what I want you to really, because I think I found out today that scallops have feet.
Well, they have a little muscle on them. We call it a foot sometimes, but it's the little piece that attaches the scallop to the shell. You want to remove. And most scallops, the sea scallops, a lot of times it falls off in the processing of getting it to market, but otherwise you'll notice it on the scallop. It's a little discolored, and you just peel that off very gently and throw it away. You don't need that. And then also you want to make sure your scallops are bone dry before you cook them. Otherwise they'll leach out a lot of liquid in the pan, and it basically dilutes the whole cooking process and takes away from your possibility for caramelization. So all I did was dry them off, and I dredged them on one side in crushed pepper, seared it in a pan with no oil or anything, took that out of the pan, dredged the other side in sugar, put that back in the pan, sugar side down, till the sugar caramelized, and by that point the scallop is cooked. It really only takes about 4 or 5 minutes to cook a great scallop.
Right.
And then using the cooktop, something about induction, I have to tell you, I'm having a minor love affair with induction because it's instantly hot. It's very easy to control the grades and temperature, and I love the fact that the actual burners aren't hot unless the pan is sitting on there.
Right, right. Because
So
you had a lot of things going on here, and your rice. That's the other thing when you get ready to make your rice. You had your water ready to go. Everything was ready to go.
it was so fat. I don't think I've ever cooked rice that fast in my life. The response was tremendous. So I've always enjoyed using the Thermador cooktop, and today was no exception.
It was very fun to watch and still fun to smell, and I'm anxious to taste it. The presentation of this is very clean and simple, and I know the actual meal is healthy. It's organic, if you will, and it's very fresh and very similar to the kitchen that we're standing in right now. This is a green design kitchen. It's very simple, very fresh, very clean, very energizing. There's been some great elements brought into this kitchen design, such as the bamboo cabinetry, the silestone counters, the LED lighting. The actual design of the kitchen, we're in an actual vignette, but this is absolutely a design you would put into an actual home. As far as the layout of the kitchen, the footprint, the accessibility and the easeability of it, what are your thoughts as a professional chef on how this kitchen actually cooked for us today?
One of the things I look for as a professional chef when I'm cooking, even in my clients' kitchens, is, as you said, accessibility.
Right.
So for me to be able to reach into the refrigerator and put everything I need right down on the counter and then have it in very close access to where I'm actually going to be cooking is paramount. I don't want to be making a lot of laps around the kitchen.
Exactly.
And then in turn, a lot of times what we will do is we'll sear something and then finish it in the oven. So to be able to turn right around and have the oven right there, and again, not be running laps around the kitchen is a good thing.
Thank you so much, Laura. So tell us how we can find you at Celebrated Cuisine.
You can find me online at celebratedcuisine.com or Chef Laura at celebratedcuisine.com. And if you go to our website, you'll find out about cooking classes, you'll find out about some of the events that we're doing, some of the volunteer things that we do as well, menus, sample recipes, all kinds of good stuff.
Great. That sounds wonderful. So if you want to learn any more about Chef Laura, Celebrated Cuisine, or the beautiful meal that she prepared for us today, you can do so by visiting us at finewineanddesign.com. Don't go away. We have the hottest trends in green living right after this.
Take a look into the world of talented designers, wine connoisseurs, and celebrity chefs as they transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Whether it's a kitchen in need of a makeover with appliances by Thermador or a meal that cries out for the perfect wine pairing, let Fine Wine and Design take you to new and exciting destinations. Tune in and taste the good life Wednesday nights at 7:30 on Cox 7 Arizona, or right now on Channel 2644.
Not only is going green a hot trend in fine wine and design,
It's the key to conscious living.
We've been working with laminated bamboo for a couple years now in all of our drawers. And what I wanted to use was something that was as recyclable as it gets. We used 3 different types of bamboo. So natural bamboo in the drawers, caramelized bamboo on the island, and the dark bamboo on some of the panels. We wanted to build with bamboo because it's so sustainable. It's a grass and not a wood, so we're not knocking down any rainforest trees. Grass grows about 2 feet a day, so I don't think it gets much more sustainable than building with grass when it's extremely dense and very beautiful. Not only is it sustainable, but it's also affordable. And the other thing that we specialize in at Wood Design are curves. We do a lot of curves in our furniture and in our cabinetry. So we've taken the opportunity to curve the bamboo island panel and the back panel behind me. Not seen a lot of people curve bamboo lately. The bamboo reps were a little amazed that that could be done. I'm very pleased to be working with Megan at Allstate Appliance. She gave us a great opportunity here, kind of center stage in the showroom. That's why we chose this design, to kind of curve folks down the showroom floor into the display. Of course, the main thing that we're trying to show here, besides a beautiful kitchen, are appliances. And we want people to be able to come in, feel free to get behind the appliances, work them. Most of these appliances are hot. They're all wired, ready to go. You can use them. And that was one of the other concepts to the main design.
Like Allstate Appliance, I like to bring my knowledge and wine expertise to provide the best experience for my customers. All right, Denise, we finally get to try this wine. Before we do that, I want to talk about what we see on this label right here. First of all, it says made with organic grapes. All right, so what they're saying here is the wine's not organic, but the grape growing process was. You can even go further than organic farming to biodynamic farming, which basically is like praying to the soil. But organic farming is basically using no pesticides, and if you do have issues like critters that are invading your crop, you're going to use other critters that are the predators of that. And so it's really interesting that you can use nature as your defense, but that's what organic grape growing is.
and so speaking of the pairing, you specifically chose this wine, and not, I mean, it's obviously an organic wine. We're in a green kitchen. It's very light, just as the kitchen design is, just as the dish itself is. But there's more than the looks of the wine. There's a reason that you chose this wine to pair with this dish, so tell us what that is.
Because of what Chef brought to the table today, I get to knock this out of the park as far as a pairing goes, because there's 2 pairing principles that are going to apply here. First of all, using the pairing principle of like with like, we have the similar characteristics of the food complementing the characteristics of the wine. So slightly sweet wine with a slightly sweet sauce, like with like. Then we have my favorite pairing principle is going to be heat with sweet. So Chef used the fresh cracked pepper in the process of cooking the scallops, and then the sauce has the red chili pepper in it. So there's 2 different types of heat there, and plus the sriracha as well.
Which adds the spice.
Yeah, and so if you, depending on how much you want to dab onto the bite that you're eating, you can measure that yourself.
Okay.
You can actually take the sweetness of this wine to contradict the heat. And then you can take the heat of this food, the spice of the food, to kind of like mellow out the sweetness of the wine. And you end up tasting the spicy flavors without feeling the spicy flavors, without it actually, hurting your palate.
Right. Well, I'm excited to try it.
Cool. Right, before we do that, let's talk about this refrigerator real quick, the Thermador wine cooler. What I love about this cooler is it's got dual zones. You want to store your wines at the right temperature.
Right.
And this refrigerator is structured to not only chill your reds and your whites, but also has a way for long-term storage as well. All right, are you ready to try this?
I am. We've been
I can't wait.
looking at this for a while.
So let's go ahead. Once we taste it, we swallow, and then we're going to make sure that when we taste the wine, that we're going to have that wine touch every part of our mouth. All right?
Okay, so. Chef Laura, fabulous job.
Yeah, one more bite, Chef Laura, for me.
That is fabulous.
All right, now let's put your hand over the top, give it a swirl, and then lift right as you bring it up to your nose. Okay. There's not any bullying going on the palate. There's no out of balance characters that are stepping up.
Okay.
The sweet is complemented by the sweet of the food, not drying out the wine, which is what could have happened if it was too dry of a wine. And then that heat, if you notice, now you can actually taste the chili peppers for what they are rather than feel them.
So although the wine didn't diminish the flavor of the dish, for those of us that love spicy foods, we still held on to the spice, but we lost the heat, if you will.
Right, hence the harmony of wine and food.
Absolutely. So to learn more about David, teaching wine online, and today's pairing, visit us at finewineanddesign.com. Cheers, and cheers to Allstate.
And let the party begin.
Hey everybody, Chef Eddie from Eddie's House in Scottsdale. I'm up here at the Allstate showroom having a blast at this party. We're having good food, good wine, and we're having a great time because it benefits the Phoenix Children's Hospital. And I have a deep affection for them because I had open heart surgery a long time ago. Did a good job. But anyhow, Allstate, congratulations, and thank you for everything you do for Arizona and for Phoenix Children's Hospital.
You know, this is just an amazing event. We did something completely different that Allstate's never done before. A grand opening of our new company. We have some amazing new displays in here. We're standing in our green living kitchen, which is completely live. But just such a fun event. We're so excited to showcase Phoenix Children's Hospital along with our partners in the industry tonight. We have a great turnout, lots of fun things going on. We have casino dealers. We've got a company called Coffin and Trout in here showcasing some beautiful jewelry. We have a cigar bar, just everything you can ever think of for the perfect James Bond theme.
Come celebrate Allstate's grand opening and learn what Scottsdale's newest appliance showroom can do for you. For store locations, visit allstateappliances.com.
There's a star out there burning brighter than the rest, and it's bringing new life and energy to the true center of the modern home, the kitchen. One star, one luxury appliance leader, thousands of real cooks who can't imagine a kitchen or a meal without the performance and precision of Thermador. Over 50 years ago, Thermador introduced the first built-in wall oven. And from there, the firsts continued. With the first warming drawer, first self-cleaning oven, first sealed electric cooktop, and the first speed cooking oven. Our drive to innovate is not only part of our history, it's what drives us forward. It's what's helped us introduce our newest multi-talented masterpieces, the steam and convection oven and the 48-inch Professional Series ranges. While some appliances stand mainly for status, Thermador challenges the status quo. We never let a brilliant idea go unexplored. Take, for instance, the patented star burner. What was traditionally round, we made a star for greater and more even heat distribution. From cooktops to refrigerators to dishwashers, every Thermador appliance must improve flavors and textures, efficiency, and experience. In other words, it must be hotter, cooler, faster, better, or we don't build it. We're obsessed with control and performance. We design real appliances for real cooks. Thermador has spent over half a century warming the kitchen, the center of the modern home. Our relationship with cooks is built on unmatched control and convenience, where creativity reigns and boundaries are broken. Thermador, the true star of the kitchen, invites real cooks to discover appliances with the real innovations they need to pursue their culinary passions. Thermador, real innovations for real cooks.